Hello there. This is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another video. Stop worrying about the choices of low-class women. And this is kind of a follow-up to what I was talking about yesterday. And just to be clear, this ain't just focused on educated black men. This is regardless of your race, background, whatever. If you are a man who's educated, regardless of where you are, your race or anything, and you are middle class or above, especially in this day and age, don't worry about the choices of some lower class women. They low. Like some of my grandmother, I remember talking about a particular woman that we both knew. And her family, she was like, they low. Look. It's a major issue because, of course, in the black sectors of YouTube, they'll talk about Pookie and Ray Ray and all of that stuff. Why are you worried about it? Are you competing with Pookie and Ray Ray? Who are you competing for? Because I'm going to tell you what, I remember this old school player said it. He said it best. He said, if that woman wants a thug, she's not for me. It's just that simple. Look, man, first of all, that's really what a lot of guys are focused on. Now, maybe they came from those environments, been around those environments, whatever. They were checking out some woman, some fine young girl when they were young, and maybe she went for some bad boy, thug, whatever. Okay. There are plenty of attractive women who are more in line with who you are. They all ain't chasing the same type of man because that's more of a class thing. If that low class woman call you a cornball or something like that, don't look at it like she rejecting you. Look at it like, oh, that's 18 years of child support I don't have to pay. Because I'm gonna tell you what, those lower class women, whatever they like in intellect and good sense, morals, they make up for in cunning. And there's a lot of trick babies out there. There's a lot of women, they know they'll get that guy, get that money out of him and everything. They more likely to run that game on you. Especially if you're a guy, you got something going on. Oh, trust me, they paying attention and stuff. That's why, and that's one of the reasons I say don't lead with your wallet, because you come across the wrong type of woman. Oh yeah, she loves you for your inner beauty, the money in your pockets. Is that what you want? That's some low class stuff. Because a woman who's about something, she gonna have some stuff going on for herself and stuff. And if she wants that thug or she wants that bad guy, she wants Pookie, Ray Ray, Bubba, Enrique, whatever term you want to use, she doing you a favor. She doing you a favor. First of all, why would you want that? Seriously, as a man, why would you even want that particular woman? Okay, she fine. First of all, if she's lower class, she got a shelf life on her beauty. And it's usually, trust me, a lot of guys talk about a woman hitting the wall at the age of 30. Man, those lower class women hit the wall at like the age of 23. That's why if you go in some bad areas or something, you be seeing some women looking all old and ragged and stuff, and you ask her how old she is, and she be like, 29. I mean, it's like, wait a minute. Why would you even want that? You want them to keep their distance from you. You want a better woman. You want a more, at least clean looking woman and stuff. You want a woman more in line with your values, especially if you're an educated man or especially if you're a man who's trying for success. You want a woman in line with your values. You want a woman who, you could travel to some place sophisticated. You want a woman, if you going in a neighborhood or you going to an event with a bunch of businessmen, you want somebody who will be able to present herself there. Shout out Kevin Samuels. He talked about this in a video and he is absolutely correct. He is absolutely correct. If you in those more upper environments, they are paying attention to it. Like I said, don't go by what you see. I present myself more modestly, but I've been in those more upper class with those men, masters of the universe types. They ain't even worried about that lower class woman. The most that lower class woman can do for them is serve their drink and take their order properly. That's the most. So as a man, you trying to move up. Because, yes, I talk about man gets women on this channel, but I'm also talking about a man being sovereign. The reality is a man being sovereign going to have to make some money. As you make some money, you get access to better worlds, a different world and stuff. And one of the things you judge doing is the woman on your arm. Not just in her physical attractiveness, but in her level of class, how she speaks, her speech intonation. Like if you a man, I don't care what the race is, and that woman sounds like she's ghetto, she sounds like she trailer park or something, they're going to look at you, they're going to be like, I don't know about doing business with her. Because they looking at, when you're talking about business, a lot of stuff happens in that social thing. They judging it. That's just the reality. That is simply the reality. So if you want a better class of woman, don't worry. Why you worried about that lower class woman? Why you worried about her? Who probably trying to run a game on you anyway? Who, like I said, she see you for the love. She see you for your inner beauty, the money in your pocket. Now someone will say, well, some of those upper class women doing the same. Nah, they looking more at, do y'all share the same values and everything? Do y'all share the same values? Can y'all talk about the same things? And the most she worried about how much money you have is that she don't have to carry you. She wants to feel like that you're above her. That's who you want to deal with. It doesn't matter. Trust me, you're blessed if a low class woman doesn't want you. If she's chasing that lower class guy, then that's one you don't have to worry about. It makes it easier for you. See, a lot of guys got to think about that. Because, see, one of the things that get me mad, I ain't going to say mad, it disappoints me. I'm like, why are you worried about it? That woman telling you who she is and what she about. Why would you want that? What can that woman do for you? Remember what I always say, a woman for you has to be an asset or a liability. Now, I was first hip to given that game by a dude who's like base salary, a high level salesman. Base salary was 6 figures, and that was a few years ago. This dude, this was a dude who was able to buy his wife a $65,000 car with cash. So he had a big old house. But meeting her, she fit him totally. She was an asset to him and stuff. He wasn't worried about lower class women. And that's the thing. And if whoever they want, what they want to do, all they need to do is stay out your way. Like I said, the most they need to do for you, if you're a man, some people use the term high value. I prefer sovereign. Like I say, if you want to be sovereign, you need to have a little bit of money. That's just the nature of the society we live in. Why are you worried about that woman who will probably hurt you? And when I say hurt you, first of all, let me go with something I talked about on my money channel before. Consciousness. If you're dealing with a low class woman, she got a poverty consciousness. Because is she trying to improve herself? Like that might be the only exception, like a woman who started off in a lower class, but she's really working to improve herself. Like doing some real work, going to school, trying to change her behavior, whatever, even trying to get the tattoos removed. Okay, I can see that, maybe. But if you get a woman who got that poverty mindset, that's the worst thing you can deal with, even for casual sex. You as a man, you want that woman who matches you in consciousness, at least. Because if she got the same general consciousness, she's not going to pull you down. Because one of the most important things a man can do, especially you trying to do something in life, is get a woman who is supportive, who is in cooperation to his operation. That's the most important thing. And it ain't even about body count. It's better that type of man has a count of 5 and he's going somewhere than a count of 50 and he ain't doing shit. That's important. So the bottom line is, when you're talking about those lower class women, don't worry about them. All they need to do is stay out your way. That's the important thing. That's all they need to do is stay out your way. All right. And if they choose whoever, what you worried about? And if it's a woman that, you know, you don't think she that way and she chooses that guy, still don't worry about it. It's like, oh, that's what you like? Damn. You saved me a whole lot. Trust me. You gotta have that mindset. And because there's plenty of women out here. And like I mentioned in the previous podcast, previous video, and even though, you know, it's focused on black men, and a man of any race could take the same advice. You know, there's plenty of attractive women out there who can fit who you are. Plenty. You know, there was a point, honestly, I ain't gonna lie. There was a point, I wrote an article years ago that didn't think it was, you know, and it can still be tough, but if you got the right mindset, you can find it. But whatever the case, whatever you do, don't deal with that low class woman. And when I say class, not even just her financial position, but how she behaved and everything. You know, quality women only. Quality women only. Because quite frankly, if you get a critical mass of men who say just quality women, the women got to change their stuff up. A lot of men want to know, well, what can we do to get these women to change? Change who you respond to. They have to change. So anyway, this is all I have for today. I want y'all to really think about, especially the men. Let's go beyond just man gets woman, especially the man who know he wants to do something in life. Really be cognizant of the type of woman that you allow within your boundary. All right. So that's all I have for today. Talk to y'all later. Peace and blessings.